Forecast is cold, some wind, but just a few storms. Temperatures have remained the same for February and March, but are average for January. I'm still predicting the possibility of that storm, but less of that big storm in the end of this month and early next month. However, there will be more opportunities for ice and sleet to develop rather than snow. So prediction totals have changed. A wind chill advisory is issued when wind chills of 1 hour when frostbite is possible within 1 hour or less. And a wind chill warning is issued in the 24 hours leading up to a wind chill event, in which wind chills could result in frostbite within 15 minutes or less. A wind advisory issued when winds could hit 35 miles an hour for a few hours at a time. A high wind watch is issued in the 36 hours leading up to an event where winds of 35 miles an hour sustain gusts in excess of 50. A warning is issued in the 24 hours leading up to the wind event. A blowing and drifting snow advisory is issued in the wake of a few hours ahead of a storm, or when the storm, or after the storm, when high winds could cause high snow drifts. A winter weather advisory issued when winter weather will hamper travel conditions. A winter storm outlook is issued in the 4 days, 2 to 4 days before 48 to 96 hours before a winter storm. The outlook is rare. A winter storm watch is issued in the 36 hours leading up to the storm, and the warning is issued when a winter storm is possible within 24 hours. Winter storm conditions will result in severe travel conditions and possibility of power outages likely. And the following quote: widespread power outages are likely, is a common phrase. They also issue a freezing rain advisory in the hours leading up to a storm, which could produce up to 1/4 of an inch of ice. They also issue heavy snow advisories for heavy snow. An ice storm watch, actually, they issue 36 hours before a storm. 36 hours before a storm? Yeah. Which could produce up more than 1/4 of an inch of ice. And the warning is of course 24 hours. It is a lot. Warnings and winter warnings are much different than severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings and watches. In that time period is critical for what is critical is the critical factor. You can't replace the winter storm definition with the severe weather definition because of time frames. The worst weather condition is a blizzard. And the blizzard is defined as blowing and drifting snow, high wind advisory, high wind warning, wind chill advisory or warning, a potential ice storm or freezing rain advisory, heavy snow warning, and winter storm warning. Blowing and drifting snow, winds 35 knots or greater, blowing and drifting snow will cause 2-foot snow drifts, plus 3 hours of the following or more of the following conditions: winds in excess of 35 miles an hour, plus snowfall rates of up to greater of at least a half an inch an hour. There's your overview of winter weather alerts. Happy New Year to everyone. I'll see you all later.